now being recorded.
Cynthia ma'am, shall we start the program?
Ma'am, could you hear me?
Yes ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We can start, ma'am.
Thank you. MC, you can start the program.
Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sorry. Sorry for the glitches. So, with the formal startup, I would like to invite Ms. Kritika to give a welcome note.
Good afternoon, respected head of the department, Mrs. P. Revati, resource person of the day, Dr. Sindhya, assistant professor, Department of Food Processing and Technology, staff members of the department, and participants from various places. It's my privilege to welcome you all for this webinar on promote health through supplement foods. Better today or never later. I pray our Lord Almighty to be with us for a successful conduct of the webinar. Right leadership is the precious crown that beautifies the kingdom. I welcome Mrs. P. Revati, Head Department of Food Science and Technology for this webinar. Welcome, ma'am. Becomes valuable, which is determined by the personality who makes it. On behalf of our department, I welcome Dr. Sindhya S.J., Assistant Professor, Department of Food Processing and Technology, PSG College, Coimbatore. Welcome, ma'am. Program without participants, food without salt are always incomplete. I welcome all the participants from various arenas for this webinar. Every moment is precious. Use it wisely. Make use of the session well. Once again, I welcome all for this webinar. Thank you. Arivamadi ma'am.
Is it audible now?
Yes, it's audible.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for the warm welcoming, ma'am. Next, I would like to call upon Mrs. P. Revati, Head and Assistant Professor, Department of Food Science and Technology, to introducing our resource person. Welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you ma'am. Very good afternoon everybody. It is my pleasure to introduce the resource person of this program, Dr. Cynthia S.J., Assistant Professor, Department of Food Processing Technology, PSG College, Coimbatore. Ma'am is here for delivering the session, Promote Health Through Supplement Foods. Ma'am has completed her MSc Food Chemistry and Food Processing in Loyola College, Chennai. She awarded her doctoral degree in Food Science and Technology at Pondicherry University. She has 3 years of working experience in the Department of Food Science and Technology, Arulanandar College, Madurai. and currently she is working as assistant professor in the Department of Food Processing Technology, PSG College from the year 2018. She received Best Paper Award in the International Conference on Food Properties in Malaysia at 2015. And ma'am has a number of publications in UGC referred journals. She has received Junior Research Fellowship from United Grant Commission in the year of 2008. Ma'am is very kind, proficient, and knowledgeable personality who readily accepted our invitation, and it is our great privilege to have her today's program. With these words, I'd like to hand over the session to one of my former colleague and best friend, Dr. S.J. Cynthia. Welcome, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Cynthia, ma'am.
Ma'am, could you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Before starting the session, I would give a hearty thanks to Revati ma'am for inviting me for the session. It's like a alma mater to me. I'm coming back to a institution which has taught me a lot, where I started my profession. So it's a great privilege to give a speech here, and it's a like Revati ma'am knows very well that I felt very happy when she invited me. So I'm very happy, students, and I don't know the current batch. Maybe till previous batches I could recognize. You have got a very good institution and very good staff members. So before I could start, I should say you should make use of that. Okay, so today, in view of your Nutrition Week celebration, I have chosen a topic like promote health through supplement food. So just a minute, ma'am, I'll present my screen, ma'am. Then I'll start my presentation.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Hope my screen is visible to everybody.
Yeah, it's visible, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So, we are celebrating, every food science department is celebrating your Poshan Abhiyan, which is a holistic nutrition week. The government aims to curb malnutrition by 2022 in the country. So, related to that, I have chosen a topic to promote health through supplement foods. Okay, so I am Dr. SJ Cynthia from the Department of Food Processing Technology, PSG College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. So, what are supplement foods? So the word supplements actually denotes the word. Supplement is usually given in a place where the main source is not available. That is the meaning of a word supplement. So in foods, supplement foods are defined as any food that serves the purpose to equal the normal diet in a concentrated source through a concentrated source of nutrient, where the diet is not proper, okay, and where the condition of the person who is intaking is deficient of a particular nutrient. In that case, the supplement is being provided. Okay, so they're taken in the form of a tablet or a capsule or a powder, or it can be a liquid. Okay, so common supplements which we come across in every day life, which we take even without consultation, is vitamin C, iron and calcium, and your fish oil capsules. And I have an important point why I chose this supplement foods. Especially, the first and foremost thing is, I hope I'm addressing students of age between 18 to 23. Okay, so this is the important stage in life where your growth is very the growth spurt is very high, and at the same time you are passing through a part of the growth where it is going to stop. So after a particular period of time, the growth is going to stop and you are going to survive with what nutrition you are going to receive during this period. So you should be very, very cautious about what you are consuming and what you are taking every day. ஓகே, நான் சொல்கிறது புரியுதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அதாவது 18லேருந்து 23 வயசுக்குள்ள இருக்கவங்க தான் இந்த முக்கியமாக இந்த லெக்சரை அட்டென்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பீங்க. ஸோ நீங்கள் வந்து லைஃப்பில் ஒரு முக்கியமான பார்ட்டில் இருக்கீங்க. ஸோ யூ ஹாவ் டு பி வெரி காஷியஸ் அபவுட் யுவர் நியூட்ரிஷன் அண்ட் அபவுட் யுவர் health. Okay, so that is the first and foremost thing that came into my mind and I chose this topic. Second thing is, as a technologist, food technologist, I am very much concerned that my processing and my technology should not kill the nutrition part of a food. Okay, so I am very, very cautious when I even suggest my project students to develop a new product. They should take care that the process doesn't totally destroy the nutrients. So these two things made me choose this topic. So let's carry on. So why we need supplements? So we might think we are healthy, we might feel that we are very, very we are leading a very normal life, we don't have any problem, I have a good sleep, I have a good stamina, and I have a good concentration. But still, there are few places we leave unnoticed. We don't notice our skin, we don't notice our nails, we don't notice our hair. But the deficiency of certain diseases, the symptoms will be very, very minimal, or it will show in a very minimal aspect. But still, it has to be noticed at the very early stage. If not, it will lead to some very adverse conditions. Okay, so that is why you have to think about your supplementation. Okay, and one more thing, why you have to go for supplementation. The life we lead today is not a very peaceful and not a very means a slow paced life like our elders led, or our like ancestors led. Okay, we are leading a very fast going life, and every day morning we wake up with hundreds of commitments and we go to sleep with hundreds of commitments. Okay, it's not such a way that we have a very passionate or like a very slow moving day every day. Okay, each day is different for us in the current world where the world is traveling, and in this technological world. So we fail to take some of the things really through our diet. Okay, and most of the foods which we get nowadays in the name organic or normal food also, the raw materials undergo so much adulterations and so much problems before they reach the consumer. So in such cases, the normal food also tend to lose their nutrition. So we should be always very specific in what kind of food we are consuming, and really we are consuming a healthy diet. Okay, so if we are not really specific, and if we are not very sensitive about what kind of food we are taking, we tend to get lots of problems, maybe not now but in the later stage of our life. Okay, like you might be consuming vegetables in a very minimal level, you might be consuming lots of carbohydrates, and that too, students, you tend to eat lots of junk foods nowadays, and you don't even you sometimes miss your meals. Okay, and morning breakfast you slip, so many things are there. Okay, so you will not know how much of vitamins or minerals you are consuming every day. Okay, so you yourself ask the question, how many of you regularly take your breakfast? How many of you regularly make sure that you take a portion of vegetables or a regular portion of fruits in your diet? How many of you make sure that you intake proteins? Okay, so if you ask this question, it is a question mark. Maybe in this pandemic period, might be when you are home, you would have got a very balanced diet, mothers would have cooked. But when you start coming to regular college and regular work, okay, now automatically we tend to skip the meals. Okay, you don't take the regular meal. So when we skip your meal and when you are not aware of or where you are not specific in your dietary habits, then probably the deficiency also will start entering your body. So here you can see certain disorders or symptoms which happens without a knowledge. Vitamin E, loss of vision or poor vision, sometimes complete loss of vision. Okay, so many students we see, even kids when at a very young age they wear a specs, they have a very low vision, they couldn't see in darkness, and also the increasing screen time. Okay, though the screen time is helpful in cases like this, a person from any part of the world can communicate with you and share his knowledge. Okay, that is a positive thing, but still we tend to increase the screen time, and then we also spend lots of time in mobile phones. Okay, so all these will affect our vision. Okay, but when the vision is also affected, we also have a poor dietary habit with low vitamin A, that will lead to some adverse effects. Okay, next your vitamin B, where we have the weak muscles. Okay, so we get a I see students who come to college after a long break, they are unable to stand in lab for even 2 or 3 hours continuously for their age. So all these are kind of a weakness. And vitamin C, you can see poor gums and wounds that doesn't heal for a very longer time. Vitamin D deficiency with very soft bones, they tend to break easily and they bend easily. Calcium loss, iodine, iron. Okay, this iron and anemia, it has become a prevalent deficiency disease among, especially among young girls and women. Okay, so all these we think, okay, this is not a big deficiency like a cancer, or this is not a big deficiency like what is that, corona or whatever it is. Okay, but still, when it is minimal, it has to be treated. If not, it will lead to adverse conditions. So that is the reason why we are in a verge to take supplements. Okay, so these are few more deficiency diseases. I think you will be very well aware of this as food science student. Kwashiorkor, marasmus, protein deficiency diseases, osteomalacia, it's a calcium deficiency and vitamin D deficiency, and beriberi again, goiter. Okay, and anemia, night blindness, scurvy, pellagra is also a kind of skin disease due to vitamin deficiency. Okay, so all these are the reasons why we are suggesting you to either go for a healthy diet or supplement, either in the form of food or in the form of synthetic supplements or artificial supplements. Okay, so here I have given certain deficiency diseases that result due to our improper lifestyle. Okay, so I already talked about the screen time, using lots of mobile and having lots of junk foods. Okay, so also less activity. Okay, no proper exercise. Okay, stress and insufficient sleep, these are becoming very common and we don't even mind nowadays. Before, when we come across conditions like obesity or diabetes, we were worried. But nowadays, diabetes have become a disease which is very common. Even young kids tend to have diabetes and high cholesterol levels, high blood pressure. Okay, so it is really a high point that our generation should notice the improper lifestyle and have to make the necessary changes so that we will have a healthy future. Okay, so this is also a equal reason. Improper lifestyle, improper diet, both tends to play a role in the deficiency diseases. So this all makes or creates the necessity for this all makes the or creates the necessity for the need of your supplements. Okay. So how? What role these supplements are going to play? Dietary supplements make sure you get the benefits. Okay, the benefits which you want to curb the deficiency. Our body depends on a great support on these vitamins and minerals and other nutrients. Okay, to our mind, the major nutrient we come across is the carbohydrate and the protein. But we very very few of us or very less time we notice the vitamins and minerals. We don't think much about the vitamins and minerals part. That's why I asked you the question. You ask yourself, how many of you make sure to eat a portion of vegetable and a portion of fruit, not even a portion, but that is not the minimum level I'm saying, but at least are you taking a single portion every day? Okay. So we doesn't know the fact that the vitamins and minerals are a big support to our entire biological system. So this supplements, when it is not supplied through your regular diet, the supplements will supply this vitamins and minerals required for the functioning of your body. So while dietary supplements can't do something which can make you healthy, the adequate amount of these nutrients will be supplied, or the essential nutrients will be supplied by these supplements to your body to make it healthy, or to make it better from the deficiency diseases. Okay. So before we get into the classification, so I have said you what is the requirement of this supplementation and what is it is going to do in a very general manner. Okay, so supplement, ma'am is saying supplement. So what is this supplement? Okay, so the supplements are nothing, again it is going to be a food only. Okay, it is not something Greek and Latin for you. It is again food. அதே சாப்பாடுல இருந்து தான் நீங்க வந்து உங்களோட சப்ளிமெண்ட்டையும் டிரைவ் பண்ண போறீங்க. ஓகேவா? ஸோ த ஃபார்ம் தான் டிஃப்ரெண்ட். ஓகே, ஃபுட்டை வந்து டைரக்டா ஒரு, for example I'm saying, if you just eat a proper diet with equal amount of carbohydrates, proteins and little amount of fat and your vitamins and minerals, then it is going to be a balanced diet. But the same thing, if you are not going to have the vitamins and minerals, what you should do, then you have to take supplements only, because that improper intake of vitamins and minerals and the other nutrients will obviously cause some kind of deficiency disease and will push you to the level of taking the supplements. Okay, so whenever you go to doctor for a fever or any other mild problems or mild symptoms, obviously if they check and know that you are anemic, immediately doctor will say you take iron supplements. And if you go for a bleeding gum, or if you go for a improper growth of nails or hair fall, immediately you will be suggested with supplements. But this supplements can be taken through a normal diet. When the lifestyle and the improper dietary habits are led or continuing, obviously you have to at least prefer your nutritional supplements. Okay, so based on the nutritional value, the supplements can be classified into mineral supplements, vitamin supplements, probiotics, prebiotics, phytochemicals and dietary fiber. Okay, and based on the source, I already told, this also is going to come again from the food only. If it is a plant source, it is called a plant supplement. Animal source, it is an animal supplement. Okay, again minerals, it is mineral supplement. And if it is from microorganism, we also call it as a microorganism supplement. So this is the classification based on the source. And another category is that you can divide it into two categories, that is food supplement as food product, okay, which can be supplied through the diet. Okay, and the second type is, it is a it is a foodstuff derived through the raw material, and it can be incorporated into other forms like beverages. For example, your health drinks, your Horlicks, your Complan, or something, your Ensure for elders. It actually focuses on the age group for whom the supplement has to be given. Depending upon the age group, the supplement required is incorporated through the beverages. So these are the three types of classification. The first one is based on the nutritional value, the second one is based on the source, and the third one is based on the make, what is the end product. Okay, so now we'll look into the the fourth classification is based on whether they are natural or synthetic. Okay, so natural means if the vitamins and minerals are supplemented naturally through food forms, it is called natural supplements. If it is combined with other forms of chemicals and made into a capsule or a powder or a drink, it is called as synthetic. So there are vitamin and mineral supplements. They are combined with multivitamins or multiminerals, and protein supplements in the form of liquid or tablet, amino acid, folic acid tablets. There are lots of amino acid variants which is given for pregnant women and also for lactating women. Okay, and also for women when they are in the growth spurt, and supplements for gaining weight. And you have the carbohydrate supplements, you have anabolic supplements, activators for growth hormone or other hormone, because some people will have a poor poor growth hormone. So when these supplements are given, automatically the hormones will work properly. Some will have thyroid problem, pituitary gland problem. So all these hormones will play a role. Okay, so all these are different types of synthetic or natural types of supplements, and herbs also can serve as a supplement. Okay, excuse me.
Participants kindly hold for some time.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Could you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am. Continue.
thank you. Okay, so this is the fourth type of classification of supplements. So here are few examples of I said about activators. It consists of amino acids. It helps in the growth and other hormone, and carbohydrate. Dextrose is an example of supplement, and it may contain vitamins and electrolytes along with in combination. Okay, and this is food and foodstuff, fish oils, minerals and vitamins that are present in garlic or yeast, that also can play as a supplement. Herbs, Okay, ginseng and fiber, that also can play as a supplement. Minerals, multivitamins like vitamin D, calcium supplement. Okay, so these are combined form of supplements. And your cod liver oil, vitamin C or vitamin B capsules, all these are different types of classification of the synthetic or synthetic supplements. Okay, synthetic supplements in the sense they are being combined with other form of supplements, and they are given in the form of a capsule or in the form of a powder or syrup. So four types of classification is there. So now we look into the major classification, what each nutrition, based on nutritional value, each supplement what they do. So we'll first see minerals as a supplement. Okay, so minerals as a supplement, we all intake minerals in either in the form of milk or in the form of what you say, egg, everything you intake your calcium. But still there are some cases where we don't get the required amount of mineral we have to our body requires. Okay, so in that cases what happens, the supplement is being recommended for such people when they meet with deficiency diseases. Okay, so this is one place where the mineral work as a supplement. So mostly when some people have deficiency diseases, and some people when they are having other conditions, clinical conditions, they are supposed to take certain foods in limited level. For example, here I have given for chronic kidney disease, the people are limited in taking any what is that kind of potassium rich foods. So in that case the doctor will suggest you to supplement that mineral through your medicine, or in the form of capsule, or in the form of powder, or in the form of a drink. Okay, so next the type of uh, so talking more about the minerals, not only the calcium, magnesium, manganese, boron, copper, zinc, phosphorus, so many types of minerals are given as supplements. Okay, so usually we refer it as inorganic mineral supplements. ஸோ கால்சியம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா மெயினாக உங்களோட போனுக்கு, டீத்துக்கு, மசிலோட மூமெண்ட்க்கு, அண்ட் ஃபார் த கிளாண்டுலர் ஃபங்க்ஷன், சர்டன் கிளான்ஸ் ஆஃப் யோர் பாடி, அதுக்கும் வந்து கால்சியம் தேவை. அயன் வந்து இட் இஸ் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஃபார் யோர் ஹீமோக்ளோபின். ஓகே, உங்கள் பிளட்டில் இருக்க ஹீமோக்ளோபின் லெவலுக்கும் ஆக்சிஜன் டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட்டுக்கும், ஆக்சிஜன் வந்து பாடி ஃபுல்லாக டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ணணும், அதுக்கு எனர்ஜி வேணும். ஸோ ஆல் தீஸ் அயன் இஸ் வெரி மச் ரிக்வயர்ட். ஸோ அயன் டிஃபிஷியன்ட் ஆகிறப்ப தான் வி டென் டு கெட் டயர்ட்னஸ், அதனால தான் அனிமிக்குன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. வி கான்ட் கான்சென்ட்ரேட் ஃபார் லாங்கர் டைம். ஓகே, கேர்ள்ஸ் யூ கேன் திங்க் how far you are having a good source of iron through your diet, and really are you having enough amount of iron in your body. So all these things are important about iron. And then magnesium, it is required for healthy nerve and muscle function and bone formation. Again, phosphorus, it is required for the production of a genetic material phosphorylation chemical reactions வந்து பாடியில் நடக்கிறப்போ அதுக்கெல்லாம் phosphorus தேவை. Then you want cobalt for the functioning of vitamins. See, one thing I also want to make sure that no nutrient is alone. Each nutrient is dependent on the other for its functioning. Okay, so you can't think that okay, only iron is deficient, I can that is fine, iron functions மட்டும்தானே, அது நான் ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை அப்படி நினைக்க முடியாது. Because iron is always dependent on another nutrient for its functioning. Okay, or some other nutrient might be depending on the iron for its functioning. So நீங்கள் ஒரு மினரலை டிஃபிஷியன்ட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்லி த அதர் ஃபங்க்ஷன்ஸ் ஆல்சோ வில் பி அஃபெக்டட். அண்ட் தென் காப்பர், இட் இஸ் ரிக்வயர்ட் ஃபார் த ஃபங்க்ஷன் ஆஃப் யர் ஹார்ட், அண்ட் ஆல்சோ ஃபார் த அப்சார்ப்ஷன் ஆஃப் அயன். உங்கள் ஃபுட்டில் இருக்கிற அயனை அப்சார்ப் பண்ணால் அதுக்கு காப்பர் வேணும். அயோடின், இட் இஸ் ரிக்வயர்ட் ஃபார் த ப்ராப்பர் ஃபங்க்ஷன் ஆஃப் தைராய்ட் கிளாண்ட். இஃப் யூ ஆர் ஹேவிங் அ புவர் சோர்ஸ் ஆஃப் அயோடின், அதனால தான் வந்து அயோடைஸ்டு சால்ட் இஸ் ஒன்லி recommended when you take very less amount of salt, or no, you are not consuming iodized salt, your thyroid gland tends to misfunction. Then chromium helps in the conversion of like carbohydrate and fat into energy. So நம்மளுக்கே தெரியாது இல்லையா, நம்மளுக்கு தெரிஞ்ச ஒரே மினரல் it will be calcium, iron, magnesium, phosphorus, but we have so many minerals: cobalt, copper, iodine, chromium, selenium. It is important for have an important antioxidant functioning. And then zinc, it is required for the wound healing. Okay, so many minerals are there which is required to be taken through the diet, but whether are we taking the foods rich in those minerals, we have a question mark. So in such cases we are tend to take supplements. Okay, so supplements, don't think that only the people with clinical disorders or people with a worst deficiency disease to consume. We also should take care that we are taking enough amount of supplements through our diet, or we have to face the consequence in future. So next, the important supplement under the classification with the nutritional value is vitamin. Okay, so vitamin as supplement. So automatically the important thing is that these vitamins are required for the functioning of enzymes, hormones, to boost your immunity and keeps the nerves and the other organs function properly. Okay, so when you don't take proper amount of vitamins, vitamin is not one type of vitamin. You know there are two types of vitamin: water soluble and fat soluble. Your ADEK is your fat soluble, and your other vitamin B group is water soluble. So whether you are consuming all the vitamins, you can't take everything every day, but at least the required portion is reaching your body. That is very very important. Okay, so your body needs these nutrients for reproduction, maintenance, growth, and regulation of all the bodily processes. So when you are failing to take this through diet, you are pushed to take this as a supplement. Okay, for example, not only the vitamin A helps in the antioxidant and essential for growth, vitamin D for the formation of bone and teeth, E for the formation of blood cells and boost your immune system, and E essential for your blood clotting. So you are supposed to take these through your food, if not as a vitamin capsule or a vitamin there are lots of vitamin powders are also coming in market. So accordingly you should intake your supplements. Next, probiotics. Actually, more than your minerals and vitamins, this probiotics are said to be really a supplement, because they play a very important role in your digestive system. Okay, so I think you would have come across this term probiotics much. Okay, and recent years, that is around 10 to 15 years, this concept of probiotic has gained a lot of importance. So these probiotics are nothing but live bacteria and yeast that are good for us, especially in the digestive system. Okay, so it is usually a good beneficial bacteria. You would have heard the term beneficial and harmful. So these are beneficial bacteria that help in keeping your gut very healthy. Okay, so it will help you to digest and absorb the essential nutrients. All these are important role that the probiotics play. Okay, so these probiotics usually they are much present in the yogurt. Usually curd and yogurt contain lot of probiotics. Okay, example of probiotic species are lactobacillus, bifidobacterium, your Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Okay, and certain species of E. coli and bacillus are also used as probiotics, but according to us, E. coli and bacillus are always harmful, but certain species also serve as a probiotic. Okay, so even though this minerals, vitamins, even these components can be taken in the form of a dietல நம்ம ஒரு vegetable or fruit if we consume, we can take the vitamin, or if we include milk or egg, we can take the enough amount of minerals. And also if we supplement with some certain fruits like bananas, you can get the minerals such as potassium, sodium. But probiotics, how many of you make sure to consume a curd or yogurt? It's a question mark again. So we don't take it through diet much. So in that case, we have to go for probiotic drinks. Okay, you would have heard about this probiotic drinks like Yakult. Okay, people who regularly have problem with their digestive system, digestive disorders, when they consume this probiotic contain this live beneficial bacteria, which makes their gut very normal, and the digestive disorders turn to be uh, cured. So that is why doctors suggest to help with the digestive problem. Okay, so these are few benefits of probiotics. Mainly they manage lactose intolerance. Certain people will have they don't digest the lactose sugar, so it tends to manage the lactose intolerance. And then there are certain plus additional benefits like irritated bowel syndrome. It helps to treat diarrhea. Even when you have a diarrhea, if you take curd or probiotic supplements like Yakult in your food, automatically it tends to cure your gut and makes your digestive system very calm. Okay, so all these are some additional benefits of your probiotics. Next, the term phytochemicals. This is another very, very notable and very important term we use in our nutrition. Phytochemical. Okay, even when we process a food, or when we develop a new product, the first thing we do after the carbohydrate, protein, and mineral, and then any other phytochemicals are present in your food. That is the question for any person who develop a new product. So these phytochemicals are very, very important immune boosters, we can say. Okay, they play a very good role in immunity, and that too, in the current pandemic situation. Okay, so it is very, very important. It is very important factor that plays a role in the diet. So if you are not intaking enough, but at the same time, these phytochemicals are very selective in the source, and also it has to be carefully consumed, because they tend to get lost during processing. That is application of heat or any other thing, they tends to get lost. Okay, so this supplement is usually combined. Phytochemical supplements are combined with a vitamin or mineral to avoid their loss, and to so that we will get a additional capacity along with the vitamin, mineral, and antioxidant when we consume these supplements. Okay, so there is a usually this phytochemical intake generally increases the immune levels of the people who take it. So, for example, in food, if you see these phytochemicals are mainly seen in lots of vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, dark leafy greens. நம்மளுக்கு அதை பார்த்தாலே பயம் இல்லையா? கீரையை பார்த்தாலே நம்ம திரும்பி பார்க்க மாட்டோம், அன்னைக்கு சாப்பிடவே போக மாட்டோம் அம்மா சமைச்சு வச்சிருந்தா. So these are containing a very good levels of phytochemicals. So if you are not going to take it through diet, at least it has to be consumed in the form of supplements, phytochemical supplements. Okay, so usually they are found in the form of means when they are converted into capsules, they are found along with organosulfur and glucosinolates. Okay, so they are combined with these chemicals to make a good capsule in order to get the benefit of the phytochemicals. Okay, so the different types of phytochemicals you already know. I think carotenoids, lycopene are very general phytochemicals that are found in your tomatoes, in your colored vegetables and fruits. Apart from that, there are lots of other phytochemicals like phthalates, polyacetylens, and then you have thiols, and you have your indoles. Okay, all these are different phytochemicals you find in your food source. When you are failing to consume that, you are supposed to consume supplements at least in the form of a capsule. Okay, even your citrus fruits, your like watermelons, and then you have different types of herbs and spices also, your ginger, your mint, and and then what is that, your fennel. All these are very good source of your phytochemicals. Okay, nothing during what is that, your during the treatment of corona also, we would have heard lot of people would have suggested you to take lots of ginger, you take lots of lemon. All these are because they are rich in phytochemicals. When you take phytochemicals, the phytochemicals will fight with the your virus or bacteria, which is whatever foreign bodies that enters the body, and it is very very important nutrient that should be consumed through food or as a supplement. Okay. Next, dietary fiber. Okay, this is a law. Dietary fiber is something very important nutrition that has to be present. It is also present in lots of vegetables and fruits, so still it has to be taken by certain people. Okay, dietary fiber, because it regulates the blood sugar and lowers the chances of type 2 diabetes when people with cardiovascular diseases, risk of cardiovascular diseases. This dietary fiber is given in the form of supplement in order to lower their blood pressure. Okay, all these things are taken in the form of supplement if it is not taken as a food supplement. Okay. So the major 5 classification of your supplements based on the nutritional value I have given you. That is your minerals, vitamins, probiotics, phytochemicals, and dietary fibers. Okay, and what is the source, and if not, you have to take the supplements. So general or common benefits when you take a supplement. For example, if you take a calcium supplement, or if you take a iron supplement, or if you take a what is that, your fish oil supplement. Okay, vitamin E, there is nothing vitamin E. Okay, so these supplements will ensure your body getting enough and proper nutrient. They'll make it easier to manage the weight. There are certain conditions when you take a like balanced diet along with enough supplements, you will obtain also the weight nutrients required for the body. At the same time, you can manage weight, and it helps to improve your cognitive abilities. Cognitive means thinking abilities. As students, very important for you. Then you will be providing with better athletic performance. Okay, for example, those who are going for ground, you might require additional nutrition, minerals, sodium, potassium, because it gets lost when you perform all your athletic exercises. So all these will provide you better athletic performance. They'll decrease the chance of dealing with heart disease. I told that when you take dietary fiber, it acts as a functional compound and helps to reduce the chances of cardiovascular diseases. They'll help deep your vision. Your vitamin supplements, they'll assist to follow a plant-based diet, because most of the supplements are derived from plant sources. So it will help you to follow a plant-based diet. Also, you need not go for, if you are a vegetarian, you need not go for a non-veg source. They'll give immune system a big boost. Phytochemicals especially, they'll help you get a good sleep. Okay, because sleep is something you get only when your body, all the cells are working properly. Okay, when you are sleeping, it doesn't mean your body stops functioning, it actually works. Okay, so all the night you can get a good sleep when you go for these kind of nutritional supplements, or you have to supplement the same through your food. And especially talking about pregnant women, it gives more nutrition and it will make you actually feel better. Okay, that is the very important point. When you take either a balanced diet with all required nutrients, or if you are taking the additional supplement, it will give you a good health. Usually people tend to go for sometimes the growth of teeth, or the gums are bleeding, or you tend to go to the skin doctor, you tend to go to the skin doctor for hair fall. All these can be controlled when you take these foods through the diet, or if you give a good amount of supplements. Okay, so that is the very important thing about these supplements. Even when you are going for suddenly, if you are feeling that you are weak, you can get suggestion from doctor, you can go for a iron supplement, or you supplement your food with enough amount of iron rich foods. Or if you are feeling that you don't have healthy bones or healthy teeth, you can go for calcium supplements, but still with the suggestion of doctors, or you can supplement good amount of calcium in your diet. So all these are very important to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And first and foremost, everything starts at the one point: lifestyle. You should have a healthy lifestyle with a very balanced diet. That is all important. And as food science students, especially I think technologists, you should be thinking the fact, whatever product you are developing, don't apply the processing in that level that you destroy the nutrients of that material, of that food. Okay, you can be more innovative. I think talking in the nutrition week, I'm much happy, but still I want you people to combine nutrition with technology. That is always shown as a big negative or a disadvantage of processing. So as students, or as the next generation academicians, researchers and entrepreneurs, you should think products which is going to preserve the nutritional benefits of the processed food products, so that people can very much dependent on processed food products. Okay, thank you. So any queries? Hope I gave you a broad information on supplements. So, ma'am?
Thank you for sharing a lot of information, ma'am.
Okay.
Now the forum is open for queries and questions. You can ask your questions even in the chat boxes.
So there are two things. I think Revati ma'am knows this dialogue because usually we'll say either you understood very well or you didn't understand anything. So I don't know what is the condition.
Yes, of course, Cynthia ma'am. Maybe your presentation very clear to the students.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Because there is no doubt in that.
What is the difference between dietary fiber and crude fiber? Good question. So crude fiber is something, means we say as the total fiber content. Dietary fiber, which is available for the functions that is required for the body. So that is called dietary fiber. It helps in the absorption of other nutrients that we take along with the food. Toxicity. See, phytochemicals, everything we say no, அளவுக்கு மிஞ்சினால் அமுதமும் நஞ்சு. But still, phytochemicals, you are not going to take the phytochemical supplements in such a high level. That's why I am always mentioning your supplements has to be taken with the recommendation of the proper prescription. Without prescription, don't go for supplementation. Still, there are many who go take calcium and iron without a prescription. Still there is a level, you can consume one pill or two pill. Okay, when you take through diet, obviously you will not have any toxicity because the entire phytochemical is not going to get absorbed in your body. There will be certain losses through cooking or when your digestive system absorbs it also, so you need not worry about the toxicity. Any funding opportunity for supplement? Of course, there are lots of I don't know, for UG they will not provide any funding. If you are in idea to take your MSc project or PhD research into this supplement preparation, there are lots of funding agency under UGC, CSIR, DST. Okay, it is open all the year round. You can apply with, you just put a proper proposal with your idea. Okay, what is the methodology, what are the tests to be done, and you can send that proposal to the respective organization, and if your idea is really good, they will take it and you will be funded. You can do that when you are coming to your PG, or if you are coming to your PhD. Okay, will excess consumption of cause any? Yeah, there are certain conditions when you are taking supplementations, you should be careful.
Ma'am, there is a question in the
Could you
chat
hear
box.
me? Yeah, yes, ma'am. Is there any regulation? Yeah, in FSSAI, you have regulations for everything, even for supplement product. What are the levels and what kind of supplement? If it is a vitamin, I told supplements are not of one type. I gave you few synthetic supplement list, that is amino acids, hormones, how they are combined, and sometimes even the phytochemicals are combined with minerals and vitamins. So what is the level of each supplement should be present in the product? There are regulations for every supplement in FSSAI. You have to follow that when you are going for supplement product development, because when you are going in combination, the supplements, you might feel that nutrients like vitamins, minerals, and my phytochemicals are present, but you should be aware whether the mineral and vitamin and the phytochemical you are combining doesn't have any repulsive effect. They should not repel each other, they should go combine together. At the same time, what kind of vitamin, what kind of mineral, I might take calcium along with some other, because iron, if you see, if you combine with vitamin C, it is very very good combination. Okay, similarly I also told calcium along with copper. So you should know what combination will be going together and at what levels through your FSSAI. Okay, steroids, whey protein safe for human consumption, especially for sports persons? Steroids is not recommended, Sudarshan. And whey protein is, of course, it's a good protein source which helps you in the development of your muscles. Okay, so obviously whey protein is a very good recommendation for sports people. Steroids is not recommended. Anything else? See, to my knowledge, since I am a technologist, I have given you the different classifications and what are the benefits. I think if you if you go in detail regarding the nutritional part of each supplements, for example, vitamin, I spoke very few points on what are the vitamins and its benefits. If you go in detail about each vitamin, each mineral, you can develop so many products, and that too out of your natural sources. Okay, so many products are there, and there are certain products which we don't get in our country. Okay, like for example berries, certain berries. Now we are importing everything. Now we are able to transport foods from one part of the world to other part of the world very easily, so you can go for such kind of nutrients available there. Or another idea I would like to give is that go for your locally available fruits and vegetables. Okay, certain fruits and vegetables are still yet to be not discovered. They are not properly utilized, they are underutilized. Okay, for example, how many of you have seen this நவாப்பழம் இருக்கு இல்லையா, நவாப்பழம்ல எவ்வளோ ஆன்டிஆக்சிடென்ட் இருக்கு, but still how many products you have out of that. Okay, and there are certain berries which you can see only in your area. Village area எல்லாம் போனீங்கன்னா ஒரு சில பெரிஸ் வந்து அங்கே மட்டும்தான் கிடைக்கும், பட் வேற எங்கேயுமே அது இருக்காது, சீசனலாக இருக்கும். ஸோ அங்கே இருக்கிறவங்க லோக்கல் ஏரியாவில் அதை கன்சியூம் பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பாங்க. அந்த மாதிரி வந்து நீங்கள் போகிறப்போ உங்களால் வந்து அதில் இருக்கிற அந்த நியூட்ரியன்ஸை நீங்கள் சப்ளிமெண்ட் ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணி இல்லை அதை வந்து கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணி ஒரு விட்டமினாவோ ஆன்டி ஆக்சிடென்ட்டாவோ ஃபைட்டோகெமிக்கல் சப்ளிமெண்ட்டாக நீங்கள் ப்ராடக்டாக டெவலப் பண்ணிங்கனாலோ கேப்சியூலாக டெவலப் பண்ணிங்கனாலோ that will be very helpful, that will be very good product development. Go for the locally available berries or any other fruits that you don't find throughout the year, and the mari you can go for. Okay, again Lavan Kumar has asked about steroids. Lavan Kumar, I don't know much about steroids. I know only that it is not much recommended, so I can let you know through Revati ma'am. The query can be answered. Okay, I'll put a mail for you. Anything else? Steroid and supplement, I hope supplement is something I already told. Nutrient can be replaced. Okay, replaced, that is called supplement, whereas steroid is not. It is just a chemical that is consumed to increase the hormonal functions. Okay, or suppress the hormonal function. Okay, so I don't know how far it is a essential supplement. It is given especially in disease conditions. Okay, so you should be asking this question especially to a clinical nutrition person, so they'll be very aware which conditions steroids are much given. Difference between a functional supplementary food is a functional food. The term functional means the complete entire amount you are consuming is utilized by your body. Okay, that is the term functional. Your phytochemical supplement is a functional food. Your what is that, your probiotic supplement is a functional food. Okay, the entire amount ஃபுட்டை வந்து நீங்கள் கன்சியூம் பண்ணுறப்போ அதில் சர்டைன் பார்ட் தான் அப்சார்ப் ஆகும், சர்டைன் பார்ட் வந்து வில் பி taken as a waste. Okay, so that part, if it is a functional food, the entire part you are consuming will be absorbed and utilized by the body. That is the meaning functional. So your supplementary food can be a functional food. Any other questions? Thank you, Sudarshan.
Ma'am, I think your presentation has reached every mind. That there is a lot of questions.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Any other queries, or shall we wind up? Okay, I think that's it. And participants, for your kind information, we will be sharing a feedback link in the chat box, so that you can use that link and fill your details, and certificates will be sent directly through your mail. I repeat, there is a feedback link in the chat box, so that participants can make use of it, and fill those who are filling the feedback link will get the certificates. Okay. Let us wind up the session by saying a gratitude note.
Okay, ma'am.
For that, I would like to invite Ms. A. Kiriga from 2nd BSc Food Science and Technology to deliver a gratitude note.
Good afternoon to all. I am privileged and it gives me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this wonderful webinar. I would like to thank the resource person of today's webinar, Dr. S. J. Sindhya. Thank you, ma'am, for your interesting and valuable information. My hearty thanks to Head of the Department, Ms. P. Revati, then staff members, Department of Food Science and Technology, Arulanandar College, Karmathur, Madurai. Last but not least, I like to thank my friends inside and outside the campus for making this webinar successful. Thank you.
Thank you, Kiriga. So that we'll wind up the session now. Ma'am, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
Cynthia, ma'am. You're spending your previous time for
Thank you,
us.
ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, and special thanks to the management of Arlanadar College and management of PSG for permitting me to participate, ma'am. Act as a resource person. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Shall I leave, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, you can leave.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Thank
You
you.
can
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
see other participant that is from outside the campus. You can fill the feedback link. There is the feedback link is in the chat box. Those who are filling the feedback will only get the certificates. So feedback link chat box la irukku, and adula you can give your details like your mail ID or name with the initial proper initial, so that the certificate will be provided to your mail ID. We'll wait for some time so that other participants can make use of it, and participants from inside the campus can leave